The challenges we're going to be facing in the next 4 years are going to be great. I could tell you that already. The fact of the matter is, and I think we have to be clear on this, that we have been through this before. So we're not getting caught off guard by all the changes that are likely to be taking place in the next several weeks. We've done this. You already said in previous programs, earlier in the month, we talked about the situation with Representative Swalwell. And we got into that deeply. And we're going to work on it. But you have to understand that we've got to look now at a whole new slate of issues. It's going to be government accountability in ways we've never imagined before. It's going to be oversight of Congress in ways we never imagined before. We as an organization have to look at all of these factors and then say, okay, how do we best utilize our resources to defend the Constitution, to protect liberty, to protect life, to protect freedom?
One of the things that the ACLJ has always done, it has remained vigilant. It has remained vigilant to the principles which ground the United States. So if you look at the founding of the country, if you look at the Declaration of Independence and the Constitution, that those two documents stand for the rule of law, and they also stand for limited government.
Joe Biden, as a president, based on what he said when he was running, it's very clear what their policies are going to be. See, centralized government, centralized education, lack of parental choice, lack of school choice, beholding to the teacher unions. And we have, I think the number that we've assisted in our school choice program and our school education programs because of the COVID situation are well over 2,000 now. And we've gotten stunning results.
One of the things that we've advocated in Washington, D.C., and this is going to become a more significant hurdle in the years ahead, Jay, but is making sure that when the federal government sends dollars down to the local and state level, that there is still some flexibility for parents to make choices for their students. Now, look, I actually think there's an opportunity in the Congress to engage in a bipartisan way on this, but you're right, Jay. The Department of Education under a Biden administration is going to be hostile to that idea. But here's the thing. We're not going to stand down because the data and the facts are on our side. And this is the other thing I would say, Jay. The consequences are just too large.
The fact of the matter is, with the changes in Washington coming, we better buckle up here and realize that this fight is going to take on a whole new dimension. You go from an administration that was supportive to one that's hostile. We've done that before. These cases become more intense. Now, the good thing is President Trump got 3 Supreme Court justices appointed, so we have a conservative Supreme Court. So when, as Andy just mentioned, issues like religious exemption so that religious schools can hire teachers in accordance with their faith and doctrine, which makes perfect sense, but it took a Supreme Court decision to get it there, those are protected. But they will try regulatory moves to squelch religious freedom or academic choice and educational choice. There's no question.
I'm telling you, in the first 100 days of the Biden administration, all of those rules are going to look to be adjusted. But Jay, this is an area I actually think we can win on, and here's why. People on the ground are benefiting from these organizations that are serving them out of the goodness of their heart and motivated by their faith. Jay, we're already preparing now. When those rules look to be adjusted, we're going to file an opposition, and we're going to try to keep them enforced.
We also have heard, let's be clear, that the Biden administration would at least discuss, and they have openly had members of the Democratic Party say they want court packing.
Court packing, properly understood, is simply an executive branch attempt to rewrite the Constitution. It is an executive branch attempt to eliminate the text of the Constitution because the individuals that they are talking about appointing in the future are individuals who are going to side with a corrupted, if not toxic, version of the Constitution.
And that First Amendment is going to be under attack. Now, fortunately, I think we've got a significant advantage in the courts now. And that's where the ACLJ comes in handy. Why? Because we have lawyers all over the United States. In fact, we have lawyers all around the world standing for freedom, standing for liberty, fighting for you. And we will continue to do that no matter who's in the White House. We're going to continue to fight for you.